Coming up next on the Jeff Crilley Show, you're going to meet the great Sara Sasso Toolin. She is the founder of the most prestigious equestrian training program in North Texas. Her incredible journey just ahead.
Many are predicting that the worst is yet to come, which is unfortunate, said one person here. Until now, they've enjoyed the reputation of being the nation's icebox.
Watched a burglar in his home this morning by webcam.
As a journalist of over 25 years, stories are what make my world turn.
Reporting live from the Dallas newsroom tonight, Jeff Crilley, Fox 4 News.
But in 2008, I took the jump from my familiar life and started a PR firm from my home.
We're talking about anyone with a camcorder like the one I'm using becomes a television network.
We started slowly growing the company, and we now have over 100 clients, and we've branched into the world of live digital broadcasting. I now own 8 different TV studios and have a huge team, and the stories that I now get to share are sometimes the most important of my life. Life has a funny way of coming around full circle. This is the Jeff Crilley Show.
Well, if you think about long-term relationships, I think about the relationship between mankind and horses. It goes back thousands and thousands of years. And to look for a great equestrian training program, you have to look no further than my next guest. Sara Sasso Toolin is in the studio. She is the founder of ForteBella Equestrian. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes. And so you started this company really at the end of COVID, like 2023.
Yes.
Which was a stressful time, if I think about it.
It was quite stressful, but I feel like it was a good moment to reinvent yourself. And so I just tried to put my thoughts and my dreams into work, and
Yes.
yeah.
All right, if you detect a little bit of an accent, it's not East Texas. It's far, far East Texas, originally from Italy.
See.
Yes. All right, so your love affair with horses, when did that begin?
It began when I was 4 years old. My parents took me on a vacation in the mountains of Italy, and I rode this horse. And, you know, when you're a little kid, you know, you're always running around. But just on top of the horse, I felt this freedom, this connection with this big animal. And so then I just wanted to ride horses. And in Italy, you couldn't start before 8 years old.
Yes.
So then I started, and I never stopped.
And, you know, I mentioned off the top that, you know, mankind's relationship with horses goes back thousands of years. What do you think it is about the majesty of a horse?
I feel like the horse is a very big animal, very magnificent creature, very strong, but very, very, very sensitive. And it keeps you grounded when you're next to them. They're prey animals in nature. And so they're not, you know, some people are scared of horses. And I always tell them, you had a bad experience with the horse because it's not possible.
Yes.
Horses, they really want to connect with you, and they try to listen to what your body tells them. So you cannot fake it with horses, you know.
Yes.
It depends how you feel, and they'll let you know. But it's beautiful because the horses always need safety, and they need, you know, so...
So like a nervous rider, the horse feels their anxiousness? Or
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right, I want to show some video from your amazing facility, ForteBella. Tell us about this amazing property.
So we got really, really lucky because we moved about a month ago into this beautiful facility in McKinney. And it's called the North Dallas Equestrian. And so they gave us the space to bring ForteBella and make it our new home. And so we're really excited with all the team. We have a big community of riders because it's a very spacious place and is the top facility in North Dallas. So we're very, very happy, and we have space to grow. We're growing tremendously.
Yes.
We have space to grow and space to bring along a lot of people from DFW.
And I know that there are programs out there where horses are great therapy. You and I were talking before the show about nonprofits where somebody who might have PTSD will start a program working with horses. What is it about the horse and the relationship with horses that calms people down?
Well, I feel like the horse is it's a very sensitive animal. And so it just gives you some sort of peace, and it keeps you grounded whenever you connect with them. And they can be calm, they can be nervous, but they really feed up of your energy. And it's just beautiful, especially for the disabled. Also, I saw a lot, and we also welcome everybody at ForteBella. We're not a therapeutic center; we are an equestrian center, but we welcome, everyone that wants to come and enjoy the horses, because they really have a therapeutic nature. We are also doing now not only riding lessons, because we have riding lessons, we do horse training, but we are starting also once a month with a horsemanship masterclass that is open to everybody. If you like horses but you don't know, you don't want to ride, you're like, no, I just don't feel like riding, but I want to know more about the horse. I want to be closer to a horse and learn more about horses. So the horsemanship masterclass, that's what, it's open to everybody.
And do you find that this is something that is growing in interest? North Texas obviously has a very strong economy. Are you seeing a lot more interest?
A lot, and I feel like it's also, Texas is Western, cowboys, and so I wanted to bring something different, European style of the English disciplines, and people are getting more and more into the Olympic disciplines, the English riding. I have to say, like, it's growing a lot. It's growing a lot. It's like a trend now, the equestrian world, and so it's very interesting to see how many people, are really joining and getting interested in this sport.
Beautiful. We're going to pull up your website, and as we scroll on the website, your prices are very reasonable. So if somebody wanted to get started with you, what are they looking at? So
we're looking at, we offer monthly packages that they start at $260 a month for one lesson per week. We really try to welcome everybody. Horses help me so much, and I see how much it helps young women, young girls to feel confident, not only as a sport, as an Olympic sport, but also growing in their confidence, growing in as athletes and as people. So we wanted to make it affordable and for everybody to try this beautiful sport that is, again, not only a sport, but it's also therapy. And so we have reasonable prices, and we have a lot of events. We really try to invest in the community. ForteBella is a movement, I say. It's a lifestyle. It's a big community of people that like to enjoy horses together, share the passion for horses, and also, with a little bit of Italian twist. Like I said, I'm Italian, so I like the gatherings. I like, having happy people around that we share the same passion, and we can celebrate together.
And I know safety is a top concern for you, so the animals that you're bringing on are all gentle.
Absolutely, absolutely. I always say happy horses make happy riders and make you safe. So we really try to take the best care of our horses, and if they're healthy and they're happy and they're comfortable, and so they're going to be happy with their riders and not going to be, nervous or...
Well, you mentioned self-confidence. So if a young lady or a young man decides to work with you, they're learning many other skills other than how to work with a horse.
Absolutely. It's, just being able to maneuver such a big animal, it makes you feel empowered. And the connection, ForteBella, right? You said ForteBella is the name of the business. Strong and beautiful. Horses are strong and beautiful animals, and the connections that we have with the horses, they're strong and beautiful. So connecting with the horse, it empowers you, and I feel like you take it along with you in your life, in your daily life. So yeah.
Well, and I know the movies are doing a lot with horses these days. TV's doing a lot with horses. We've got Landmen. We've got all these TV shows. I don't think horses have been this popular in recent memory, have they?
I agree. No, it's been very much, probably also with the help of social media nowadays. I feel like the passion for horses has grown a lot. Before it was just like this big animal that, unknowable. Like if you are not close to, if you don't have it in your family, you'll never know anything about horses. They're scary. Yes. But now we are really, really realizing that also through social media, like I was saying, that horses are approachable. You can go meet them. You can go ride, and it's a beautiful sport. It's a beautiful hobby for we have a lot of younger kids, but we also have a lot of ladies that they're either starting in their 40s and 50s, or they're starting again after they were riding when they were younger. They start after they're done with their jobs. After school, and so they're starting again. So it's a beautiful lifestyle. I see it as a sport for myself. But it's a beautiful lifestyle.
Yes, and I think about like the cost of owning a horse is completely different than the cost of becoming one of your members.
Absolutely. So we have different options because you can be a school, be in the ForteBella Academy, and so start with one lesson a week for $260 a month, or you can have your own horse. And then I really try to guide people and in what they want to do. What is your goal? What you would like? And then I try to suggest them and help them in what they would like to do. Owning a horse, we also lease a horse. Maybe you don't want to, you don't feel like owning a horse, it's a little too much responsibility, so you can lease horses. So we also have those options.
That's awesome. We have about 2 minutes left, so look into the camera on the left and talk to that parent who may want to have their son or daughter enroll in your program.
So yeah, it's definitely something beautiful you can do for your kids. We have a beautiful academy and amazing horses and trainers with international level training. And it's also beautiful for you parents because, usually I have a lot of clients that they come while the kid is riding and enjoying their time. The parent is just walking around in nature. So I feel like it's a beautiful space. It's a beautiful sport for the family to connect. It's a beautiful time that you can spend with your children. And it's something good that you can do for them because not only they're going to work and they're going to be stronger with their, position, they have better posture and they're going to be stronger, but they're going to be also a lot more happy, responsible, and caring of such a big animal gives you a lot of responsibility and independency. So I feel like that's the best thing you can do for your child.
Outstanding. Thank you so much for sharing your heart and your wisdom with us. We're going to end with the website, which is ForteBellaEquestrian.com. The great Sara Sasso Toolin. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you so much, Jeff.
That's it for now. We'll see you next time.